Hey everybody, 5 stories in popular culture that I want your opinion on. The first one is the story of the Vancouver kissing couple. That's Scott Jones and Alex Thomas. And you've probably seen this photo where Scott is over Alex and kissing her, and everyone thinks, oh, they're romantic and they've got all this chaos going on and they're about to get it on and all that. Well, no. Now take a look. This video shows what actually happened. You can see police overran the couple, and you can see Scott basically saying, hey, leave us, we're not trying to do anything bad, and then the police go beyond them. And Scott is actually trying to, comfort her. That's what really happened. Some media outlets are saying that others think that that was staged, it was a hoax. It wasn't a hoax. That's what happened. The second story that I want to bring to your attention is of New Jersey Republican Governor Christie. And some of my friends and my mom thinks that what Christie said to this constituent was just cool. Well, listen.
You don't send your children to public schools, you send them to private schools, so I was wondering why you think it's fair to be cutting school funding to public schools.
What's her name? What's her name, guys? Real quick, because the governor's talking. What is it? Gail. Talk to Gail.
Hey, Gail, you know what? First off, it's none of your business. I don't ask you where you send your kids to school. Don't bother me about where I send mine.
Okay. Personally, I think Christie was being impolitic and improper. And as much as some might get a charge out of what he did and what he said, I think it's going to come back to haunt him. He's like this, and I think that shtick is going to last only so long. Now, the third one is really sad. It's of Ryan Dunn, the Jackass star, who died after, I guess, having a little bit too much. He was driving while intoxicated, and it really broke up a lot of his friends and really revealed a close-knit group of people who really cared a lot about each other. For example, his great friend Bam Margera, who was interviewed by this news person and just lost it. And, well, here's what happened, okay?
I've never lost anybody that I care about. It's my best friend. I was in Arizona when I heard it. I just remember I was with friends having the best time ever. And at 12:30, I just started punching out the windows of the rental van and ripping out the speakers, and I don't even know why. I wasn't mad at anything or anybody, and if it's 12:30 there, that means that it was exactly when he crashed.
And, what is interesting about this is that he had the feeling, he being Bam had the feeling that something happened to Ryan when it happened. Really sad story. It was just very sad. The fourth story actually is of a woman by the name of Wilma. Well, I'm going to probably mix up her name, but it's actually Wilosha Rankin. And Wilosha Rankin lives in the Philadelphia suburb of Eden. And we'll check this video out. Okay, she's actually driving this car that pulls out, and it sort of stays out there for a bit, and then all of a sudden it comes in. It is about to smash into this store clerk at 7-Eleven who's just taking out the trash. Now, I designed this video so that you only see parts of it. I want to show you the whole one for a variety of reasons that have to do with decency and fair use. So I just showed you enough to allow you to figure out what happened without actually seeing it. Then look at the tail end of this video right here, okay? Right here, one of the passengers, I don't know who this person is, gets up and walks off. I don't know where she's going. And the car pulls off. So she has actually turned herself in, she being not the woman who walked away, but the woman by the name of Wilishida, I mispronounced her name, Wilishida Rankins, drove off. She turned herself in. She was actually jailed released on $40,000 bail. The store clerk, believe it or not, survived with just a few, and I kid you not, minor bruises. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And finally, we have the story of the Southwest pilot who decided that he was going to tell his friend in the cockpit, his coworker, how he felt about the Southwest flight attendants on his flight in Houston. And, well, here's what he said.
Well, but I had Tucson, Indy, all 4 weeks. And Chicago cruise, 11 out of 12. There's 12 flight attendants, individual, never the same flight attendant twice. 11 fucking over-the-top fucking ass fucking homosexuals and a granny. 11. I mean, think of the odds of that. I thought I was in Chicago, which was Partyland. After that, it was just a continuous stream of gays and grannies and grandes. Well, I don't give a fuck. I hate 100% of their asses. So, 6 months I went to the bar 3 times. In 6 months, 3 times. Once with the granny and the fag, and I wish I hadn't gone. At the very end with 2 girls, one of them that was probably doable, but we ended up going to the bar and then to the crew room in St. Louis, and all these 2 women wanted to do was one wanted to berate her sister and the other wanted to bitch about her husband. Literally. For 3 hours, me and the FO. When that was done, 2:30 got back to my room, I'm like, why the fuck did I stay up?
Okay, whoever's transmitting, you better watch what you're saying.
Friendly, but they were still mopeds. You know what I mean? I still wouldn't want anyone to know if I had banged them. So, I mean, it was a complete disaster for 6 months. Now I'm back in Houston, which is easily one of the ugliest bases. I mean, it's all these fucking old dudes and grannies, and there's like maybe a handful of cute chicks.
Okay, someone's got a stuck mic and telling us all about their endeavors. We don't need to hear that.
Houston, SkyWest 6285. We were 19.5 for 230, and that was not us.
SkyWest 6285, Houston Center. Roger, climb and maintain. Flight level 360.
360, SkyWest 6285, and they wonder why airline pilots have a bad reputation.
Tone 28, contact Fort Worth Center now 133.1.
331, that's it.
Number 7, Hotel Bravo to Center Palace, Gresham, maintain 50240.
2407 Hotel Bravo. And it wasn't us either.
Roger. I didn't think that was you.
Now, believe it or not, that guy, as I speak, this week, is back in the air. And today is June 26th. That's right. He hasn't lost his job. I think his punishment should be to get up before the rank and file of the Flight Attendants Union and say, I'm sorry, or at least tell them how he really feels. I'm sure they're going to tell him how they really feel. Now, so which one of these stories is your favorite? What do you think about this that was reported? What's your view? Let me know. And also, subscribe to Zennie62 and follow me on Twitter.